fought for the ideals and values of that Constitution. So if you really want to be patriotic, my fellow Republicans, my fellow independents, my fellow Democrats, if you want to prove to the American people, then every member of the House of Representatives in D.C. will vote in favor of this bill and in favor of a public option, as in the Senate. This isn't about politics. This is about life. People need health care in order to live. So, yeah, we're going to get into the health care thing a little bit later if we can, but this relates and is directly related to Veterans Day. And most people wouldn't think of it that way. What are our military men and women fighting and dying for in every one of these countries, and why did they fight in World War I and World War II, the Civil War, the Revolutionary War? They fought for the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and later the Bill of Rights. That's why we're fighting. So this health care bill, we can politicize it. We can say, it's about patriotism. So for every member of Congress, I don't care what your political affiliation is, I don't care how much money you've taken from the lobbyists, be a hero and do something that's going to save the lives of every American. And I spoke about heroes because every veteran that ever lived, you're a hero. Whether you've been drafted or not, whether you feel that you're a hero. So on Veterans Day, you had better believe that Albert Torcaso, if I'm still alive by then, and I sure hope to be, I'll be going to a cemetery to celebrate the veterans who are no longer with us. And I'm going to do my best to find out the veterans who are with us and thank them for fighting for the ideals and for the freedom of this nation, because they're heroes. And now I'm actually going to introduce you to another living hero who is gracing us today. That man is named John Robinson. So if we can focus in on John Robinson, I'd appreciate that. That man right there, John Robinson, who's smiling and wondering, how the heck am I a hero? He's a hero. You know why he's a hero? This gentleman has a charity that he and the young lady in the audience that we're going to get a shot of, whether she growls at me or not. You have you have the wrong gentleman. John is with Nick at the office, the other desk. Thank you. That's John right there. Put your hands up, John. He is a hero because he has a charity, and I'm going to try to get it right again. It is Unity, a journey of hope, along with Bobby, who's in the audience. And they have a fundraiser event for their organization. Their organization is similar to Make-A-Wish, but they cover people from 18 to whatever age, adult life. And they are trying to do all that they can to help people who are facing terminal illness and or other difficulties. But I could be wrong on some of these things, so we're going to get to John. But John's a hero on two levels. One, he's a nurse. So he helps people who are suffering. He helps them with compassion and what have you. So he's already a hero there. But John went further with young lady Bobby. They went further. What did they do? They made a charity event. So as far as I'm concerned, and I don't care if anybody in the studio does it or not, but I'm going to give him an applause because we got a hero in here. Go ahead, John. So, John, I'm going to ask you to take it away from there and also tell them about how it's connected with the paranormal community and that you're actually a ghost investigator. After you're done your little spiel, which will give you about 5-10 minutes, we're going to actually, unfortunately, have to draft the young lady in the audience. Sorry, it's going to happen. So you do your spiel and live for a little bit of something.
All right. First of all, thank you for having me on the show tonight.
Thank you for being a hero.
And I'd like to say to everybody that Unity, a Journey of Hope, like you had mentioned, it's a nonprofit organization that grants wishes to adults that have a life-limiting illness or 18 and up. We are having an event, a paranormal event. We're teaming up with Peace of Mind Paranormal Society and Unity on November 20th and 21st at the Stonehouse Inn in Farmington, Pennsylvania. On that weekend there, we're going to have from Paranormal State, Mr. Chip Coffey. From Ghost Hunters, which used to be called TAPS, we're going to have Kristen Gartland. We have the Haunted Survivor Tour, which is a lady, if you ever heard of the Sixth Sense movie?
Yes, I
Denise
have.
Jones, that's an actual true story. And the mother of the child is part of that haunted tour. There is Stephen LaChance, who's part of the tour. There's Lizzie Starr, who is the international medium to the stars. She does a lot of famous people. And also Denise's mother, Jan Pierce. There will be Keith and Sandra Johnson, Chris Dedman, and there's a new ghost hunter. She's called CC the Huntress on Paranormal Television Network, and she's going to be there as well. And like I said, all the monies that are raised at this particular event go to Unity, A Journey of Hope, 100%. It's a complete volunteer organization. Nobody gets paid. Like I said, we grant wishes to adults with a life-limiting illness.
Okay, John, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
John, quite frankly, why are you a hero and why do you care about people suffering and granting wishes? Why do you care? Why is that important to you?
Because what we do makes a difference in a person's life. You know, I always say cure, people think it's a physical cure. You get chemotherapy, your cancer goes away. You take a pill, it goes away. Well, there's more to life than just a physical cure. There's a psychological cure, a spiritual cure. And what I think Unity does is we give people hope, number one. We give them the perseverance to fight their disease. Because if you have a long time wish that you want to meet somebody or do something, if you have a disease process, where are you going to concentrate on? You're going to concentrate on that wish. And no matter what I'm going through, if I'm sick or not, I'm going to make it through and be strong enough to get through that wish. And that's the blessing that we get to see every day, that when we do wishes, you know, is to see people obtain that wish. And also, they're strong. You know, no matter how the disease gets them down, they just fight and fight and fight. Like I said, it's a true blessing, what we do, or able to do.
Well, I appreciate that, and I don't care what anybody says. I call that heroic.
Thank you.
I hate to do this to the young lady. I know she didn't want to be on, but you're also a hero because of what both of you are doing, and it would be wrong for me not to have you say something. If you just want to say something about John or anything about the paranormal, just get your name out there. Just say hi or just say, shut up, come over, man. I don't care. But say something here. So it's your turn, Bobby.
Well, I guess what I'd like to say is that Unity does a lot of good things, and we can't do that without raising money. So this event, I'd like to see everybody come out and support Unity so we can grant lots of wishes.
And it is a nonprofit.
Absolutely.
And you're not making any money because it's all volunteer.
Right.
And what you're saying is the money will facilitate granting the wishes to
Right.
these people who are critically ill. So I would have to say, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Mick? Do you think they're both heroes?
Oh, I think they're
You think so,
excellent.
Mick?
John, Bobby, and Don have done so much to put this organization, this charity event together and promote it, and I just think they're all great.
Oh, excuse me. Did you just say that Don's involved also?
Don,
I didn't
oh
know
yes.
that. Well, he's another hero, everybody. Let's clap
Oh,
for
yeah.
Don. Yay! I'm sorry, Don, I didn't know. See, that's what happens when you have a comb over. You know, you're losing your hair. You may lose your mind when you lose your hair. Oh, man, I don't want to go bald. I don't want to go cuckoo. At any rate,
But it's a great event, and there are going to be a lot of great speakers there who, they're paracelestials. They're celebrities in the paranormal field.
Oh, I believe
that. I mean, it's going to be excellent.
well, I'll tell you what. If it's any way physically possible, I don't know if it's possible, but I'd like to get there. I don't know if I can. We'll see what happens. Maybe I could cover it for media. We'll have to see. But there's one thing I would like to do, which none of you know I'm going to do, so get ready for it. I would like to invite all of you back for a future Humanity Matters show, sort of like a follow-up. It would be in the year 2010, if all of you are okay with that, because I would like to know how the event went. And quite frankly, I'd like to see Dawn